Hi, welcome to Crafting with Cora. Today I'm going to show you how to design a split monogram on your Cricut Design Space. So a split monogram is like this, so I'm going to show you how to make this. So I'm just going to delete everything off my screen and I'll show you how to do it from the beginning. So what you want to do is select text, type the letter you want to do. So I'm going to select my M, and the font I want to use is this one here. So I'm going to make my letter a lot bigger. It makes it a lot easier to work with. And then I'm going to go into my shapes here and select a square. Because what I'm doing now is splitting the letter in half. So I unlock the image and I want to make a straight line. I'm going to move it to roughly where I want to cut. Now this line here can be any thickness you want. It doesn't really matter. So I want to cut my letter right about here. Now what I'm going to do is highlight the entire image. And you see these options here lit up. So I'm going to click Slice. And it's going to separate my letter in two. So we can get rid of all of this stuff here. Now that my letter is divided in two, it's still only in one piece. So from here, I want to copy paste. So Control C, Control V on your keyboard, or you can select the duplicate in the corner here. And from here, what I want to do is I want to keep the bottom part of this one and the top part of this one. And I'm going to go into contour in the right bottom here. I'm going to remove the top parts. So now I only have the bottom. And I'm going to do the same thing on this one here with the contour and remove all the bottom parts. So this way I have one half of the bottom, one half of the top. Now if you try to line them up, it's not going to line up perfectly because remember when we did the line at the beginning, the thickness of that line removed part of that letter, which is okay because we want them separated anyways. So what I generally do is try to get it as close to line up as possible. Go into my shapes again, select a square, because now we're going to do the line that divides them. That's going to actually stay in your picture. So you can select whatever thickness you want. I place it about a little bit more than an inch away on both sides. So now I'm going to click here on this rectangle, and I'm going to click on the letter, and now they're moving as one piece. But I want to make sure I have the same length of line. So what I want to do now is click on the rectangle, click Control C, and then Control V, so a copy paste on your keyboard. And I want to stick the same line on my bottom piece here. So now I want, when I try to move, these come apart now. So what I want to do is click on the M, top part of the M, the bottom part of the rectangle. So now they're all moving as one piece. And what I want to do is I want to click Attach. So now they become one piece. I don't have to select them every time. I'm going to place it over the top here just to make sure that the line here is lining up with this one over here. So now I'm going to do the same thing to the bottom. I'm going to select the rectangle in the bottom of the M, and I'm going to click Attach. So you can kind of see the line was gray. The line was gray here. It's a little bit hard to see, but you can see it's a different color. And as soon as I select both items and attach them together, the line becomes one. So anytime you attach anything, they're most likely going to become the same color. So now what I want to do is I want to place this one on the 4-inch line, and I'm going to put this one here, about 1.5 inches of space to write the name. So I'm putting this one at 5.5. So now all I have left to do is type up the name. So since we did an M, I'm going to use the name Michelle. And I'm going to select a different font for the name so that it sticks out a little bit more. And I'm going to use one of my favorites. It's called Baby Steps. And now you can leave the name like this, or again, you can use the lock button, move the name here, and extend it all the way through. It's whatever your preference is at this point. So now you're basically done your split monogram. If you want to see what it's going to look like with the color vinyl that you're going to cut, you can change the color over here. I'm going to put it in purple, and I'm going to leave the name in silver. So now you can see what it's going to look like. If you're doing this for a customer or for a friend and you want to show them what it's going to look like, but you find these little lines in the back a little bit in the way and they kind of throw off your design, you can actually go in the top left corner here, click twice, and it's going to remove the background. This will allow you to have a cleaner, clearer image of your design. So that was it for Crafting with Cora. Thanks so much for watching our video. Happy crafting!